Hello, everyone, and welcome to this news update from Americans for Limited Government. Have you heard the latest from Senator Lindsey Graham? The South Carolina senator sits on the Senate Foreign Relations Committee, and let me tell you, he has got some interesting things to say about the Israeli-Hamas war. In an interview with Fox News, he straight up tells us that all those violent attacks on Israel are being funded and orchestrated by Iran. He breaks down what's happening in the Middle East in a very straightforward way. And you know what else? He responds to a social media post from Representative Rashida Tlaib, part of the squad, and that post has a lot of people riled up. So let's get right into it, shall we?
This is an effort to kill all the Jews. The last time this happened was Adolf Hitler. The world was late to react. I'm urging the world to condemn Iran. I'm urging the Biden administration to cloak the White House tonight in the Israeli flag. You did it for Pride Month. I want to see the Israeli flag over the White House. The Brandenburg Gate has the Israeli flag. The Sydney Music Hall has the Opera House has the flag. Number 10 Downing has the Israeli flag. Small things go a long way. But I want this administration to tell the Iranians any escalation using Hezbollah to attack Israel or killing of hostages, we will hold you accountable. I can only stress this so much. The Iranians depend on oil revenue for their livelihood. The money to sponsor terrorism comes from the oil industry owned by the Ayatollah. Destroy it. There are 4 refineries. Destroy it. Tell the Iranians you escalate any further, then we're going to destroy your oil industry, and eventually we're going to have to deal with this regime by taking it down. I don't want war, but I don't want to live like this either. This is hell on earth. This is barbaric. I talked to the Israeli ambassador this morning. I talked to the Saudi ambassador this morning. Both of them said they're 1,000% confident this attack launched by Iran through Hamas was designed to derail the effort of normalizing between Saudi and Israel. A death blow to Iran would have the Arab-Israeli conflict end. They think this is about stopping efforts for Saudi, Israel, and the United States to do a peace deal. I will be going to the region soon. I want to let the Iranians know that we're more intent on doing this deal than ever. Your efforts to undercut peace between Saudi Arabia and Israel is going to fail, and we need to let them know they're a legitimate military target. 9 Americans are dead because the Ayatollah planned an attack. He could give a damn if Americans were involved. They're threatening to execute innocent hostages. For God's sake, tell the Ayatollah, if you kill 1 hostage, you launch another attack by Hezbollah against Israel, we're going to blow your industry off the map, your oil industry.
Here's what Tlaib wrote on her social media over the weekend. I grieve the Palestinian and Israeli lives lost yesterday, today, and every day. I am determined as ever to fight for a just future where everyone can live in peace, without fear, and with true freedom, equal rights, and human dignity. The path to that future must include lifting the blockade, ending the occupation, and dismantling the apartheid system that creates the suffocating, dehumanizing condition that can lead to resistance. The failure to recognize the violent reality of living under siege, occupation, and apartheid makes no one safer. No person, no child anywhere should have to suffer or live in fear of violence. We cannot ignore the humanity in each other. Senator Graham's response to that post is just 4 words, and I'll be sharing that with you very shortly. But before that, I want to share some highlights from an editorial in the Wall Street Journal about the attacks on Israel. And then finally, we'll get to hear from Senator Graham's reaction to both of these things. The assault on America's closest Middle East ally is also a warning about how dangerous the world is becoming. As U.S. power and will recede, bad actors feel empowered to fill the vacuum. American isolationists on the right and left may wish to look away, but the U.S. can't dodge the consequences. Refugees from socialist failures in the Americas are flooding over the U.S. border.
To the Biden administration, your appeasement policies toward Iran is not working. To the squad, shut the hell up. You're emboldening the enemy. You're a disgrace to the United States Congress. You're siding with terrorists over a democracy called Israel. You've lost your perspective here. I'm confident most Democrats do not agree with the squad. Bottom line is Biden and Obama have appeased the Iranians to the point of where we are today.
Thanks a bunch for tuning in, guys. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up, share it with your buddies, and make sure to subscribe to Americans for Limited Government on YouTube and Rumble.